back at it again. Austin's Pain Camp. We have OC Drennan here for a little debate about some of the exercises here at OCS. It has to do with females and males, so that's why I appreciate you taking your time. Specifically talking about the 4-mile run, which is graduation requirement for OCS. All candidates have to pass a 4-mile run to be able to walk across the stage and get that butter bar. And it is known that this is a huge hurdle for females, and specifically for females that are in service. So females that should already be running, and it's just, I think we lost about 8 to 10 people on that run, and it was all females in service and 09 Sierras, which are service members coming straight out of college. And what is your take on basic? Fresh from basic.
Yeah, I'm fresh from basic. The only thing I think it's a good time. So the set minimum to pass is 36 minutes.
9-minute mile pace.
Yeah, 9-minute mile pace. Not that hard. It
shouldn't be that bad.
It shouldn't be that hard. I think if you're an officer, you're typically they're fast runners. You should be able to do that. I just think it's unique that's the one thing I've noticed in the military, that it's fair. It's the same time limit for both males and females. That's why it takes out the females, is because males are naturally faster and built stronger, and so I don't think it's hard for females, but that's obviously much easier for males.
So you brought up a good point. One argument that a lot of people make is that the 2-mile run on the ACFT is an 11-minute standard for males. It's a 22-minute total minimum for 2 miles, and for females it's 23 minutes and 22 seconds, which is roughly 11 minutes and 45 seconds. The 4-mile run is a 9-minute pace, which is a lot faster. The difference is the ACFT is meant for all soldiers. That is the basic minimum for soldiers to pass. We're going to OCS, Officer Candidate School, so the standards do need to be adjusted and probably set a little higher than it is for the enlisted side. So I do like that the standards are tweaked a little bit, but do you think that the standards are too high for females? Or do you think that the school needs to be running more? Or
I mean, I do think they should be running more. We have run a lot more here than we did in basic, but it's still not the fitness here is really just to like keep you at the standard at which you came in. And okay. Sometimes I wonder
maintenance, basically.
Yeah, it's maintenance. So you need to have prepared yourself before here. So it's kind of a disadvantage a little bit for those that just came from basic, because we were at Fort Sill in the freezing cold. Half the time it was too cold for them to be doing stuff outside, and our commander would say, "All right, Bay PT." So we didn't actually get to do stuff to keep us in shape or run.
And just to set the record straight, do you think that there should be a different standard for males and females for the PT test?
Like the ACFT?
ACFT.
Yes.
Okay, I can see that. Do you think that there should be a gender and age difference for the ACFT?
I think that makes sense. What they have makes sense and set up, like, as you get older, like, the time what you are capable of doing naturally declines and changes.
Testosterone will decline, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. The standards they have set sometimes might be a little wonky, okay. But
I think the minimums are pretty easy to attain. Even for somebody coming out of basic training, the minimums are fairly easy. We wrote down some numbers. For the deadlift, it's 140 pounds for males, 120 pounds for females. The sprint drag, no, not the sprint drag carry, the single power throw is 6 meters for males and 3.9 meters for females with a 10-pound medicine ball. That's very attainable. Hand release push-ups, it's 10 hand release push-ups for male and female. That is a scary minimum to me, because that's not a lot.
No, it's not.
The bar is set really low on that one. The sprint drag carry is 2 minutes and 28 seconds for males and 3 minutes and 15 seconds for females. I think that's fair, because you guys still have to have the same weight on the sled and the same weight on the kettlebells, which obviously a bigger male can pick up kettlebells, 40-pound kettlebells, much easier than a female. So
yeah,
I think that one is okay. The plank is equal again, just like the push-ups. It's a minute 30 for female and male to pass. And a 2-mile run has a slight difference. It's 22 minutes for males and 23 minutes and 22 seconds for females. And these numbers are off of the 17 to 21-year-old groups. I think the one that stands out for me is probably the 2-mile run and maybe the ball throw, because 3 meters and 3.9 meters is that's not a lot. How far do you throw?
I throw 5. Average of middle of the 5s.
Damn, so you would be failing if you'd be a male.
I would be.
How fast do you run?
I ran my last ACFT in 14 minutes and 12 seconds.
Do you feel like 23 minutes is too long?
I think it's a little long.
I feel like 22 minutes is too long for
2 miles.
2 miles
That's
because
over an 11-minute pace.
Yeah, I think 20 minutes should cap out. A 10-minute mile pace, it would be a healthy cap for an enlisted soldier or any soldier that's in the United States Army. But that's my take on that. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so.
That's it. All right, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. See you guys next time. Boom!